Welcome to the Jim and John pregame show. Tonight's matchup is a true flyweight conference battle between St. Lawrence Hilltoppers and the Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings. This battle could decide who sits at the top of the conference. St. Lawrence comes in with an overall record of 9 wins, 1 loss, and 3 ties, 7, 0, and 1 in conference. They are led by 3 seniors that are real super speed scorers, Lavino, Hernandez, and Yakeley, along with a tall defender that seems to get every ball in the air, Jose Mercado. On the other side of the moat, WLA comes in with a slightly better record of 12 wins, 0 losses, and 2 ties, and the same conference record of 7, 0, and 1. WLA continues with her high-powered offense, outscoring their opponents in this season 95 goals to 11. The last time these two teams met 2 weeks ago at the Hole, WLA scored late to tie, and the game ended in a 2-2 tie. I would not expect to see much different tonight, a battle to the end. Well, Jim, tonight's starters are the same as they've been the last few weeks. Starting out with Nick Paul at the keeper position, Mason Koblik, Zach Schrader, Jacob Zunker, and John O'Connor as our defense. In the midfield, we have Josh Thiesfeld and Johnny Peterson on the outside mids, and Kyler Narens and Travis Clary as the inside mids. Those scoring guys up front, Zach Wright and Luke Mayhawk as forwards. Today's broadcast is copyrighted, protected by the Jim and John Show, but we want our WLA families to share it. The opinions expressed during the Jim and John Show are ours and not WLA or any other affiliates of WLA. So, go ahead and enjoy today's broadcast.
So then
WLA is getting ready to take the field. They're fired up, ready to go. They've come off a number of wins, a couple of blowouts, 10-0, 10-0 against Mayville as well as Lamira. We've been saying it's been such a beautiful fall season for soccer. The weather has been really great. Well, today it's taken a turn. It's about 52 degrees. We got about a 15-degree wind out of the direct west, which is going across the field, so there'll be no wind advantage. Scorekeeper ready, and we're ready to get going with the game.
When do you start it? When they kick the ball? Or when he winds?
Both teams, I can see, are a little bit nervous. St. Lawrence has got 3 exceptionally good up front players. WLA, again, is being a scoring machine and getting off to what they want to say is a nice possession game, hold on to the ball as we're setting up and getting ready for the play. Going back to the defense, we're going to kick it back to the goalie. A little bit dangerous, but Nick Paul clears it nicely.
Look at how the wind held that up. Nice push from behind.
Got a nice push on us. St. Lawrence takes the ball with a kick on a foul. They play the ball sideways to the left hand. This is their first possession that they've had for the game, out of bounds against WLA. Zunker hits it out of bounds off the back line for the first corner kick for St. Lawrence. As I mentioned last week, about 1 in 8 corner kicks, I actually looked it up, Gwen, 1 in 8 corner kicks end up in a score. So we hope that this doesn't. And it doesn't, although it was a miss hit by Mr. Thiesfeld, but they have their second corner kick off to the side.
actually you did quote that stat in the last game, and you were correct.
I did quote it, and I was correct when I went and looked it back up. Nice kick by St. Lawrence. They possess the ball in the middle of the field. We're playing a little timid on defense here. That's a beautiful play by Mr. Peterson, who we need. Unfortunately, his knee has been a little bit painful, I know that I talked to him earlier in the week, and he had been putting ice every 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off. So, but he is still sporting that Green Lantern knee pad, which hopefully Marvel superheroes will give him a little extra oomph this week. And out goes off of Mr. Zunker on the right-hand side for an out-of-bounds play. A long throw-in by St. Lawrence, but I thought it might be played off of Mr. Schrader there, but just ricocheted off of his shoulder. For their first cross into the corner, not a good clear, but we did get it out. We need to get somebody in front of the ball, and it was drifting, and Nick was watching it while it went about 6 feet over the top of the net. I talked to Nick last week. He said, he likes being busy, but not necessarily against St. Lawrence, that kind of busy. So hopefully the wind won't affect him as much as with that crosswind going across right now. And it's a push in the back for a foul, WLA's ball. He's got to come back a little bit of enthusiasm to get the ball started. That's what you want to see out of one of your best offensive players on the field. Mr. Zunker's got a heck of a foot, and we have scored off of this play numerous times during the season. The wind is drifting, and unfortunately, he didn't get a very good lift on that particular package. O'Connor's there to pick up the ball, and Mr. Peterson is trying to get through. He is a scrappy player, and again, he turns the ball over, but he gets it back. Unfortunately, it goes off of WLA. Zunker steps into that ball, gets it, and I think that is his first handle. Travis Clary, we need him to handle the ball. He is a great player at distributing and getting things going. Right across, a lot of drift into the wind, and Luke Mayhawk makes a nice play, but so does the goalie, and he pulls it down for WLA's first opportunity and a goal. After a little coaching from Pastor Haig, John O'Connor steps it up and takes the ball. Kyler, back pass, getting set up, ready to play. Ben's got a nice left foot. He passes up to Kyler. Kyler to Thiesfeld. Thiesfeld's looking for Luke Mayhawk, which he puts the ball right where it needs to go. Luke Mayhawk's down in the corner. And just not quite a good enough pass to get an offensive opportunity.
Keep it here, keep it here.
St. Lawrence with the goal kick. Again, that wind is a pretty steady wind. Again, out of the west, going from us to the bleachers on the other side. So you're seeing kicks that get up in the air are drifting. So you got to play that wind a little bit tonight. It's a steady wind, but periodically it will drift. It will pick up to about 15, even 20 miles an hour this evening. And boy, when that wind picks up, you can feel the chill in the air, especially if you're not playing. Off St. Lawrence, WLA throw-in. Travis Clary gives it off to Kyler, our throw-in specialist. Kyler with a huge throw-in again. Zach with a flip. Luke's there, ready to go with it. And a heck of a move by Johnny Peterson to get it. And do we have our second opportunity of the game? And yes, we do. We have Luke Mayhawk that I apologize, the camera just thumped down. But he stumbled, he got it to his left foot, and he put it around the goalie for the first score of the game. Luke Mayhawk in the 6th minute puts WLA up 1-0.
In the 6th minute, number 12, Luke Mayhawk.
Apologize to Luke and his family out there. As I was turning the camera, it bumped down, so I'm not sure I got that goal. Again, I apologize. You know, it's all Jim's fault. If Jim was here, that wouldn't have happened. Jim's stuck in traffic tonight. I heard he was in Chicago. I don't know if that's a rumor or something I just started. There's a nice ball.
I don't know where he is, huh?
I didn't hear he was in Chicago.
I said it could have been a rumor started by somebody else. Look at Johnny Peterson making that play, a beautiful cross to change the field to Luke Mayhawk. Luke Mayhawk using his strength to control the ball. Kyler taking a look. I wish he would have maybe taken a shot there. There it is. And it got a little bit of a deflection off of St. Lawrence that slowed down the ball. He wound up, took a good shot. It looked like it was going to go to the left side of the pole and possibly go in, but unfortunately St. Lawrence got a foot on it. Here comes some speed now. Johnny O'Connor played it right, and Nick Paul did an excellent job of letting John O'Connor know that the defense was right, or the offense was right on his back. That is a heck of a speed player for St. Lawrence. Last game he scored one. There's 8 putting the head on the ball. You got to watch him at all times. He is a little daredevil in there, and he will take it to you. Tough first touch there by Zach. Couldn't quite bring her down, and Ben to clean it up, but unfortunately a turnover in the mid part of the field. That's what we've been trying to work on to clean up a little bit. A little bit too many of those missed possessions and missed control, and we got to watch it here. Dangerous play, and Mr. Schrader comes over and cleans up what I would call a little bit of a mess. Didn't like it. St. Lawrence throw in.
In for the Hilltoppers, number 15, Jason Ramirez.
Jason is their first substitution for the night. Number 15 is coming in. They're bringing one of their bigger players to the backside and putting him at a midfield position. Got a little bit of a hold on WLA to give him a side direct kick. Referees helping out, determine what 10 yards really looks like.
Spray that thing like you're doing the
They are out of shaving cream.
Well, that stuff must be great.
It does. Too much head. Nick Paul did not come off of his line. I'm not sure why not. That should have been an easy goal pickup. I hope it doesn't cost us here. Thank goodness. Travis Clary with a clear. He's got time with the ball. Zach sends it down the field to his partner in crime, Luke Mayhawk. He's looking for the pass, but it's not there. So he's controlling the ball. Oh, a beautiful pass down the sideline. Can Josh get to it? Unfortunately, he played it hard off of him. And in the corner for an out of bounds. Played a conservative play by St. Lawrence to not allow WLA to cross it into the center and perhaps get a goal. Kyler with the throw in. Love to watch this kid throw in. Beautiful. Can we flick it? No. We got, where is our offense? Was all bunched up to the one side, and he gets a beautiful quick shot.
He took the goalkeeper by mistake.
Travis Clary makes a quick turn and a shot, and the goalie was absolutely flat-footed. If he could have put it on net, that ball would have been in for 2-0, but unfortunately, he did not get it. But Travis Clary with a beautiful, unexpected fast shot. It was almost like a quick draw McDraw shot. Schrader don't head it, and he does. That's always a dangerous play when you head it in the center of the field right in front of the goalie. Much better to bring it down to your feet or kick it in the air if you can. WLA is playing hard. Let me tell you, I am seeing them playing hard and fierce. They're going for every ball, and our defense is just a little bit flat-footed, but our center midfield and our outside mids are really, really making up some ground here. Nice play to the center. Oh, Travis Clary shouldn't have got to it, and he did. He got a foot on it. Can Zach Wright beat him to the corner and get possession of it? Ooh, little bit of speed from St. Lawrence there. Zach's one of the faster players on the field, and St. Lawrence just got him edged out there. Johnny Peterson playing hard. John O'Connor gets a push in the back, but is able to keep his feet and pass the ball out. Zunker to the ball, trying to move it up the field, get organized. Clary with a pass back, unfortunately, a few yards ahead of the play. We always want to give that give and go, and sometimes the give and go is not quite set, but it is the right idea. Just couldn't quite implement the play. Here we are. We're coming into the 11th minute. WLA up 1-0. Playing hard. Even the forwards are coming back and making plays, just like Luke. Nice job, Luke. That was something that I pointed out last week or the week before. You gotta sometimes come back and make those defensive plays. Johnny Peterson picks up the ball, has a great first touch, brings it into play, hoping for the best, but not exactly what we wanted. There's a takedown by St. Lawrence. He's going to let him play on. The play on was the right call. WLA somewhat had the advantage. Kyler with a quick throw in. Oh, not quite there. One of the differences this week, last time we played St. Lawrence, they had a big midfielder that headed every single ball. I don't care if it was 50 feet up in the air, he had his head on it. I have not seen that, although there he is right there today. High kick, but they let it play on. Pass back to Johnny Peterson, back to Kyler. And can we get a shot off? Oh, he tried to flick it over the head of the defender, which he did, got away with it. Went very aggressively, ninja style, towards the goalie. And unfortunately took a hard fall, but he doesn't look like he's hurt, and he's up on his feet. Travis with a nice clear out. And Zach, he's up, and he's running. We're going to have our first sub for WLA in just a minute. Here's Johnny Peterson just playing like a wild man. Really trying to bust up anything St. Lawrence has got. He has been trying to bust up with success. One of the things St. Lawrence has not been able to do is their quick pass.
Hey, telephone.
There's Mason down the sideline. Looks like one of our old German players there, the way he's going. And he gets right to the foot. And it's a beautiful save by St. Lawrence. Boy, the goalie, that should have been, in normal situations, that should have been a goal. But that goalie made a heck of a save. He got his hand up so fast.
In for the Vikings, number 16, Michael Billets.
Wow, that was a great shot. A great shot by Zach Wright. And that should have, in normal games, went in. But unfortunately, it was a great goalie play. We're in front of the net again. I'll tell you, we've had some opportunities against St. Lawrence. And Michael Billets makes his first play trying to get in there and make something happen. This is what I was talking about, their offensive players. That's the play that I was wondering if they were going to do. They try to play a quick diagonal pass, and WLA has been covering it and working. Billets down the side. Oh, is it a beautiful pass from Billets, and a beautiful quick shot from Luke Mayhawk. I mean, that is how you play college soccer, exactly like that. You don't wait for 3 touches. You take the shot right away. Congratulations, Luke. That was a major league play. Our first corner for the evening, Zach bringing it in on a right side, right in kick. Puts the ball right where it needs. Oh, I'm sorry. It drifted out a little bit farther than I'd like. Probably out to the 18. I'm not sure who that was to. We gave the ball away. A big opportunity, and unfortunately we didn't get a shot off. I never like when we get it into their third and don't get the opportunity to get a shot. I always feel that's a loss on our part when that happens. WLA needs to focus and concentrate when you get it up into that third to try and at least get a shot off. Even if it's not necessarily the best, getting a shot sometimes creates opportunities to score. Ricochets, bounces, skips, all sorts of things can happen. WLA with a goal kick. Got some substitutions coming in.
In for the Hilltoppers, number 8, Ricardo Rocha.
Still playing?
For what? Oh, come on.
Mason with a nice opportunity play, quick feet. His double team pushed to the ground. He still got the ball through. Good job. Travis Clear possessing the ball. Oh, just a bad bounce. Luke Mayhawk uses his strength to hold the ball. And there we are. I wish they'd look to the backside. We're wide open, unfortunately.
It's going to roll out of bounds.
In for the Hilltoppers, number 19, Joel Rivas.
Mason Koblik made a nice play. Two guys got pushed to the ground, was able to stay on his feet. It is a St. Lawrence throw-in. Wind's drifting. That should have normally went out of bounds, but the wind brought it right back in for him. Very fortunate. You can see the strength of Kyler as he gets tripped from behind and is able to stay on his feet.
Don't lose your lead.
Yeah, it'll be drifting into the field. Kyler with our best throw. Wind to his back. Can he get it into the 6 box? That's what he's looking for. There's the flick. Unfortunately, it went over his head. John O'Connor was hoping he could make that play. Now we're playing on our heels. But luckily, Michael Billets came up and stopped the play to give WLA an opportunity to get back on defense and cover. Zunker playing hard in there. Lots of bouncing. And we get a nice clear. Luke's trying to pick up the clear. Ooh, whoop. Oh,
Nobody in playing distance.
Kyler, unfortunately, I thought maybe Josh Thiesfeld was moving up to the ball, but they weren't on the same page. There's a quick shot from their big scorer, number 11, trying to get the quick flick and tie up the game. WLA is still ahead 1-0, although it could be 3-0. St. Lawrence has got a goalie that stopped us on a couple of occasions.
He's going to call something.
Not sure that was necessarily a foul, but he goes over and talks to him, maybe saying that he got a push from behind. I certainly didn't see much there. Oh boy. Oh, that was very fortunate. One of their leading scorers had a one-on-one opportunity with Nick Paul.
In for the Vikings, number 3, Ben Dorst.
Got to put a hand to Nick. He came up, took the angle away. The guy thought, I'm going to kill it, and put it way over the top of the net. WLA just got away with one there.
Where was that?
We haven't talked about field conditions much. It is the time of the year. We have had a lot of rain, but we haven't seen the slipping that we've had in past. I thought he said on the ground. Changing the field side, trying to open up the field a little bit. And Zunker comes up, makes an aggressive play, but unfortunately, stay in front of him. Oh, Nick, you got to get your hands out there, little bud. I think he watched the ball go right by him and thought it was going to go a lot wider than it did, and it hit the pole. That could have been a goal. Got to get our hand out and get, even if it goes by you got to get your hand out and cover those plays.
Josh, Mike off.
Returning for the Hilltoppers, number 13, Anthony Ho. And returning for the Vikings, number 11, Johnny Peterson.
Johnny Peterson has taken off his Green Lantern knee pad. I think it's at the docking station getting recharged. So hopefully he can keep his speed up to keep going. And Mike and Johnny has flip-flop sides, as Johnny likes to play on the right side. Just a bad play in the middle. I think that was Ben Doris that just had an unlucky bounce against one of their players, which turned into kind of a play that could have been a little bit more dangerous, but it wasn't. Oh, and wind is just playing havoc periodically with our players. Johnny Peterson just got beat out on the side. He's coming back to try and make a play. And Zonker makes a nice play to get us back in the ball. There's a give and go with Zach. Can he beat him? He's got to get a good first touch. I'll tell you what, I saw an arm up on St. Lawrence, but they let it play on. Zonker trying to make the corner to get a cross in. He cuts back, still trying across the face of the goal to the 6. But Luke, a little bit hesitant to run up on the ball. Can John O'Connor make a play? He plays it conservative. He says, I don't want to let him get around me. Boy, Travis has got to have bruised ankles. They are kicking him on every single side. There he is. My man, my legend. The rumors were true. He was lost in Chicago, but he has found his way home. And we have missed him severely. It just isn't the same without him. Let's bring him up to speed. We're at 1-0, 22nd minute. WLA and St. Lawrence has been going at it hard and heavy, Jim. WLA has actually looked good. They've come out strong. They've played hard.
Number 14, Jordy Vasquez, and number 18, Jefferson Welbeck.
We've made
and returning for the Vikings, number 15, Josh Thiesfeld.
Made a couple of mistakes on defense where we just couldn't quite clear the ball, but it has not cost us a score. And just before he came in, Jim, they hit one against the pole, and fortunately, it didn't go in either. It bounced out. So that's where we're at. We're in the 23rd minute. WLA up 1-0.
How did we get our score here, John?
The score was a beautiful Luke Mayhawk. Put a nice goal in the 6th minute, went around the defender and got open and took a nice shot. But Luke Mayhawk has put some missiles on that boy Nick. That's the first time he's come off the line tonight and actually made a very nice play there.
It's going to be important against this speed here. As you see, that was a nice through ball there. He's got to be up off his line on that. Here we go.
Another opportunity for WLA. Zach takes a quick shot. Can Michael Billets get to it? And he's pushed, but he doesn't quite get his foot on. He had the opportunity, but it wasn't quite there for him. Mason decides to let it go and get the throw in. Makes the throw in. I would have liked to seen him hold that, maybe pass it back to John O'Connor here and hold possession.
This has the feel of playoff soccer, doesn't it, John? The intensity is high.
The wind is high, and so is the cold. Where's the hot chocolate, Jimbo?
It's soccer season.
Johnny Peterson has been playing very well, although he's got his Green Lantern knee pad off because it's recharging on the docking station for more speed.
Nice
There's the ball to...
Great pass.
And it looks like a corner kick. Yes, it is, Jim. This is I think our 3rd corner kick, possibly our 2nd corner kick. Last time Zach kicked it a little bit out to about the 19. The wind is playing havoc. I hope Luke doesn't hang it. This is one where you got to kind of missile it in, right, Jim?
Yeah, that's a strong west wind he's kicking into here. So yeah, he can hit it about as hard as he wants, and it's not going to go far.
You just don't want it to hang in the air and let the goalie have an opportunity to get it.
Not bad. It's far enough out.
Oh, that's not bad, right, Jim?
Yeah.
If you're going to hit it up, that one turned out to be okay. Got a little discussion. I think Coach would have liked to seen a call on that. I didn't see it. I was really focusing on that ball. We got a takeaway from Mason. Mason plays a nice conservative defense to try and hold up the player. And Ben Dorst takes it away. Ben has just not been able to get the ball where we needed to get it yet. It feels like he's a little bit cold.
St. Lawrence brings a different speed, and you got to You got to kind of adjust to that a little bit. I think you will.
I hope so, Jim, because, coming off the bench and playing, being cold when some of the other players have been warmed up.
Oh, it's a bad turn.
They're looking for that diagonal. That is a typical St. Lawrence this year, where they bring it into the center and then they play it out to the sides. Mason makes a nice play up the field to give us some breathing room. Let's see what he can do. He gets in front. Oh, somebody needed to step.
Here we go. It's one thing when you're playing St. Lawrence, you can guarantee they're going to be on their spots. The outside mids are always there. They're fast, they're quick.
Nice ball in. Nick plays a quick play out.
Send that up here, boys. Send it up.
Give and go with some pace. Billets puts it out. Oh,
it's all right.
Too much.
I'll let you say something.
I think I got pretty much. If not, I'll lay everything on this.
Good control here for the Vikings. He's Phil with it. Looking for Michael. Michael Billets, just short.
I love Josh's play there. He played he played the player first instead of the ball and got away with it. He made a nice play there.
Bunch of subs coming in here.
Returning for the Hilltoppers, number 9, Yannick Hernandez, and number 11, Isai Lubano.
Yeah, last time.
And in for the Vikings, number 6, Richie Thiesfeld, and number 18, Tyler Narens.
Last time Richie started for us when we played St. Lawrence and put our first goal in, Richie did a nice job. We have not seen Richie in as much maybe as I would think, but Luke Mayhawk and Zach have been playing just out of their mind good. Hard for a kid to get in and play much at forward position when your two forwards are playing lights out.
Number 19, Devin Schneider.
Heard Devin Schneider played a heck of a game the other night and got a goal in down at Lamira.
That's another guy you can bring in on the outside mid. Kid will run for you. Here we go.
Oh!
Nope, not quite.
It's a good look. Didn't quite get enough on it.
This is where they are dangerous. You got 4 coming up the field fast. They love to play that diagonal play. But WLA, for some reason, is taking it away tonight so far. That is the only thing I don't like is we get our foot on the ball, but periodically we just don't get enough on it, Jim, and we lose possession. We got to be strong.
So just like every year, St. Lawrence loads up their schedule pretty good. I see they played St. Anthony's last week out of Milwaukee. Played them to a 5-5 tie.
Yeah, and I heard there was more to the story, Jim. Did you hear the rest of the story?
I heard a little bit of rumblings, but you never quite know what.
I heard there were 6 red cards.
6.
That's what I heard.
Wow.
So, unfortunately, they had a game after us, or they would have had some players sitting. Oh, there's a nice shot, and Nick got down on it and got control of it. That's what we need, Nick. Every time we need a save. Nick tried to make an outside passer. He's coming fast, but nice job by John O'Connor to take the ball away.
That was great defense right there.
Because he was rumbling and stumbling to come in and try and make a score.
Get this.
WLA has been a little flat-footed the last couple of minutes. They've been kind of on their back feet. Look at that. Nobody's stepping in to take away that shot. That could have been an open shot to the goal. WLA, take a deep breath, guys. Let's get back in control, and let's get some possession under our feet here.
Well, they got some good minutes from their subs, but a few of the horses coming back in now.
Returning for the Hilltoppers, number 2, Mitchell Yeakley. And for the Vikings, number 3, Ben Dorst. Number 7, Travis Clary. And number 12, Luke Mayhawk.
Mrs. King, give me a call after the game's over, will you?
Sure.
Can't talk
Thanks.
You bet.
Back unless it's an emergency. Throw in WLA to Kyler.
Script is for pensions.
Throw in by Kyler. Can we flick it? St. Lawrence gets ahead on it. And out of bounds with that wind. Boy, that wind is coming hard across the field right now. It's probably gusting up to maybe 25, maybe even 30 miles an hour. It's hard to throw it in, hard to kick it.
Kind of surprised you guys don't have rain here. It rained almost all the way up here from Lamira. And it's quite a bit on the radar. That was a good chance right there.
Luke's mad, and he's trying to get it back.
Busting tail.
He's mad he got beat out on that one. There we go, Ben. That's what we need from you. A little misdirection. Johnny Peterson coming in fast to try and screw up the play, but darn St. Lawrence got it through. That wind is not only affecting us, but St. Lawrence too. He tried to get it to the guy and it drifted like 10 yards behind.
Interesting here, John, the alignment. I didn't pay attention to who went off on the last substitution, but it looks to me like they're playing Ben Dorst and Kyler Nairns as double stoppers a little bit. See that there?
I didn't until you pointed it out. I'm going to have to watch a little bit closer.
See, John O'Connor, they took him out for a break, and they're almost playing a double stopper like Coach always used to do when he'd get the lead on these really good teams. So here we go. Come on, Devin.
Oh! Left his feet. They're not going to make that call, are they, Jim?
No, but give him credit. He stuck his nose in there and got a corner out of it. So, nice job.
I've seen that call be a foul in the box when somebody leaves his feet from behind and doesn't necessarily get all the ball, but this could be a dangerous play right now with that wind at his back. Hard and fast coming in. Wow.
Somebody's got to get on there.
Wow.
Put it in. Okay.
Oh, we got a 1-on-2 here. Let's maybe just kick it out of bounds.
Look at Ben. That's
And a beautiful play by Zunker to not only kick it out of bounds, but kick it off the St. Lawrence guy.
Right into that, didn't he?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Looks a lot like Ben and Kyler are playing tandem back there, double stopper.
Leave it to Jim to see that. That's why we love the Jim and the Jim and John show. Uh-oh, he's got some legs coming around him fast, but he held up and didn't play. He's looking for that center player. Oh, that was a nice bang in the center. That was a great 50-50. Didn't push him, but out-physical him. It's playing havoc.
For WLA to have a goal right now because the wind is coming across, but it's also coming out of the north. It's definitely helping St. Lawrence a lot. You see, it's hard to clear the ball right now for the Vikings.
It's hard even to get a good pass. It just the ball is, don't let them take it. And a St. Lawrence corner kick. They haven't had many corner kicks over the last 15 minutes. At the beginning of the game, they got a couple early ones. So I think this is about their third corner kick. Again, kicking into the wind. Let's see what happens. Should be an easy routine play. That's what I was talking about before, Jim. You kick those up in the air. It's just an easy catch for the goalie. And I'm glad it happened to them and not to us. But
keep in mind the next time St. Lawrence gets a corner kick, they got a couple of boys on their team that are head and shoulders bigger than us. That could be a key here. We're going to have to make sure and mark those big fellas.
And now it looks like we got all of our starters coming back in. We're in the 36th minute. WLA up 1-0.
Returning for the Vikings, number 10, Zach Wright. Number 14, John O'Connor. And number 15, Josh Diesfeld.
It's a weird wind too, John. It's gusty and then it's down. And
Now she's swirling,
Yep.
look, Jim, to the north, or it's blowing north to
straight
south.
north, yep. Definitely in St. Lawrence's advantage.
There's a
right now.
nice little quick ball.
Let's see what, that's
that-
nice. That's very
Can he
nice.
turn and shoot?
Goalie's out.
There it is. Oh, he mishits
Goalie's
it.
out.
Luke's got a ball.
Rolling.
Oh, yes, for WLA. A misplay, a little bit of a slip, and we get a lucky goal, but we will take it because, Jim, there is no such thing as a lucky goal.
You know what? Give Devin Schneider a lot of credit on that play.
In the 37th minute, Viking goal number 12, Luke Mayhawk.
I saw 4 guys trying to scrounge for the goal, Jim, no matter what. I saw guys flying around, slipping, whatever it took. Woo! I love it.
Devin busted his tail, got down there on the far post where he should be, and he didn't knock it in. But it glanced off his foot. The goalie was playing his shot, and it left wide open for Luke to tap it in. Big goose there by one of our subs.
Wind is playing havoc with the camera as well, blowing it around. Hard to keep it steady, so thank you for your patience, viewers out there. And we've had some good viewer questions. Folks, we're getting quite the following. Oh, a nice ball by Luke to give Josh. He's felt an opportunity, but just couldn't quite get on it.
You love watching games like this, John. Both teams so fundamentally sound. Even though it is a little slippery, you're seeing some slips and slides and missed kicks, but by and large, this is really good soccer right here.
Yes, and no lead is enough of a lead. I mean, 2-0, I always say, is the most dangerous score in soccer. Because you think, or you could tend to think, oh, yeah, we got the game in hand, and all of a sudden you can be a 2-1 game, and they could get the momentum.
Especially against SLS. I don't know every game they've played, but they have to be averaging 5 goals a game, this year. They can fill it up.
Nice play by Mason to shield him off to make a goal kick. Oh, Jim, that's a nice kickoff.
It's a great kick.
That may be one of his better kicks of the season there. That was
Sign him up as a punter for the Packers.
That was definitely, yeah. Anybody that can kick more than 20 yards, Gwen, can be a kicker for Packers right now.
So as you're watching this, keep your eye on 11 and number 2 and number 11 in brown. It's hard to see with the lettering on the back, but those 2 players are phenomenal.
Yeah, 11 has that orange shoes there, Jim. That might be helpful to our viewers.
Right there, number 2 with the ball.
Now, why do you say 2? Is that because of his distributing skills, that quick flicking?
Well, for one thing, he's a 3-year guy. And we did go watch St. Lawrence against Lomira earlier this year and wanted to get a little sneak preview. And he was kind of the straw that stirred everything. And he moved him around a lot. He went from forward to midfield to a little bit of almost a stopper. He was everywhere. He and 11 are almost interchangeable anywhere. Go.
Go, Jack, go!
Yes, come on.
Go, Jack!
There was a good chance there. Look, a better pass, we might have had a look.
Oh, Zach makes a nice play to stay with it, but then loses it, unfortunately. There's some good footwork there, Jim, from St. Lawrence.
Quick. Man, oh man, he has quick feet. See, they play 2-11, and then they'll send 2.
Oh, come on, Nick. Attaboy. Attaboy, Nick.
That's such good soccer. Did you see what St. Lawrence did there? 11 is a holding midfielder. He waited for 9. He almost had to give him a double head bob. Hey, get going, buddy.
Yeah, to make that run.
Mason did a nice job doing just what Coach Haig would say, stay inside your man, and everything's going to be fine, and he was.
Returning for the Vikings, number 3, Ben Dorst, and number 11, Johnny Peterson.
Pastor's been doing a very nice job of coaching his kids and getting them some time to stay fresh. It's nice to have a bench like that, Jim.
Oh, this team is just loaded. I mean, they have depth everywhere. Get on that, Josh. Good boy. So you can get a corner out of this.
Oh.
Kyler, go hard! Hold it!
Excellent play by Johnny Peterson. Okay, everyone's on side. Here we go.
Nice loop over the top to a wide open part of space. Josh Thiesfeld trying to run on it.
Ball right there.
Oh,
Made it
unlucky. Unlucky.
Returning for the Hilltoppers, number 14, Jordy Vasquez.
So, John, I wasn't able to see the WLA at St. Lawrence game. You were up there. What were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, St. Lawrence, it was a battle. First of all, we didn't have our two starters, so I would say we kind of came out a little bit afraid, but after we scored a quick goal on them, it was like we got our confidence, we got our mojo flowing, and it was a dogfight. One of the things that I've seen a little bit different in this game than the other game, that's a nice shot.
Yeah, nice left foot there.
One of the things they were doing, Jim, is a little bit more diagonal, like 3 passes, boom, boom,
Okay.
boom.
Returning for the
And we've
Vikings,
kinda
number
taken that
7,
away.
Travis Clary, and number 16, Michael Billets.
The other thing that I saw is they had, and I don't see him here tonight, is they had a big fullback that was playing almost a defensive mid, and that guy hit every ball with his head and just took every offensive opportunity practically away from us. That is the other thing that's not happening, and I think that's part of it. WLA has gained the confidence that they can beat these guys if they stick with it, right, Jim?
It's a good ball right there. It seems like we're not quite getting to those balls the way we were a little earlier. I think a big advantage to playing St. Lawrence at 4:30, John, is they have no fans here. If it was 7:30, the entire school would be here chanting SLS. You know? But because everyone's in a sport, there's no one here to. I'm sure at St. Lawrence they had a big group there.
Oh yeah.
Cheering, so.
Yep. Of course, after the many years, you and I could practically do the SLS chant.
Yeah.
There's Zach, right? Oh, he shouldered him so well. Was going to loop around and get the ball, but didn't quite happen. There's a nice little flick. Lots of positioning. Nice job, Nick, calling out for the ball. He's really paying attention tonight and making a great play. Not that he doesn't normally pay attention, but he just seems to be very sharp tonight.
Well, I think he understands. In a game like this, you're probably not going to get a minute off. In some games, he may not see the ball for 20 minutes. Well,
That's true.
Tonight, you look away for a second on this speed that St. Lawrence has, and you're going to be in trouble. You've got to stay on point for a 90 tonight. It's a good ball right there. Clary with a great ball.
Can he get around the corner? Oh, he gets a little bit of a oomphy bump, but
good hustle there.
But he's just not going to get that call.
Great hustle.
From both players.
Travis Clary got that ball, and then within a second turned and saw Zach and put a beautiful ball out there. That's more often than not going to get something good out of that.
Oh. Cameraman fell asleep.
Got to have some help here from our sweeper.
Stay right in front of him.
Nice.
Johnny Peterson. Boy, that's a nice clear. Just turn and get rid of the ball, and you don't know what's happening.
You hear Pastor hollering there for Zach Schrader. That is exactly right, because number 4 had to help a little bit. Jacob had to help out, and that rotation should go that way. He got there just a step late. Oop, that was that.
I'm sorry.
10-9-8-7-6-5-4-3-2-1. First half is over. We missed it too. WLA at the first half up 2-0. WLA up at the first half 2-0. as I look back at the first half, WLA came out in the first 10 minutes just with a ball of energy. They fought it out. They scrapped it out. We got a couple of goals, and we're up 2-0 at the half.
Should be a great second half, John.
Let's go get some hot chocolate. This week's halftime report, we want to take a look at the rules of the game, specifically offside. Do you know all the nuances of offside? In this week's report, we want to take a look at the 5 most misunderstood elements of the offsides rule. The rule can be stated like this: when the ball is played, a player is in the offside position if he is in the opposing team's half of the field and closer to the goal line than 2 defenders and active in the play. One defender is usually the goalie, and the other defensive person creates an imaginary line. No part of the offensive player's body, except for the hands and the arms, can be past the imaginary line. I mentioned that the player has to be active in the play, and there are 3 elements to be active when being in an offside position. 1, interfering with the play. 2, interfering with an opponent or blocking them. And 3, somehow gaining an advantage. So let's look at the 5 misunderstood elements of the offsides. 1, offsides is when the ball is played, not when it's received. 2, if the player is active in the play. If they're not, he's not offsides and it shouldn't be called. 3, no offsides ever on a goal kick. And no offsides ever on a throw-in. And finally, no offsides on a corner kick. And now you know the rules of the game.
It's a little colder, but it's a good view.
And we here getting ready to go for our second half. Players had a little opportunity to rest. Wind continues to be out of the west, but periodically will come out of the north, switching around. We are starting to get a light drizzle, Jim, making the field probably a little bit even more slippery the second half.
I love it.
See Josh Thiesfeld on running outside mid there. Johnny Peterson, the other outside mid.
Ooh.
Come on, Nick, that's you.
I would have liked to seen the goalie come up and make that play a little bit quicker.
Looks like we got 12 and 10 up top as normal. Travis Cleary, Kyler Narrance playing the center mid, and our normal diamond 4 back there for blue and white.
That was a
good ball.
Look at that. Was that a picture perfect pass? Oh, he nutmegged him right through. Ooh. I'll tell you what, that pass, Jim, from Travis to right was right at his feet.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. He's Travis is in the long line of many great center mids here at WLA that can see angles, and seeing them's one thing, delivering's another. He put the ball right where it needed to be. Look a little disjointed here. We've got a lot of guys running in the middle. John standing off, doing a nice job. There you go. Great step in by Johnny Peterson. And we're off.
Jim, I think we are playing a doubles. I think you're right. I'm just seeing them playing. Either they're double teaming or playing a double.
Yeah, see, normally 18 in white would be up alongside 7 in the center mid, but they're letting Clary run the whole center mid, and Kyler and John O'Connor are doing a little double team in there. And you can bet if 2 or 11 runs in that area, they're going to have two bodies on them. That's probably why they kept taking Travis Clary out in the first half, to give him extra breaks, because he's running a little bit more at the center mid there by himself.
That's why we need the gym and the gym show.
We've seen that double stopper for a lot of years, going way, way back. Mikey Schroffnagel.
Mikey Schroffnagel. I always think of him playing that wonderful player for KML.
We didn't need a double, did we? Because Schroff, all 130 pounds of him, he was like two guys right there. Great steal here. Let's see what Kyler can do with it.
Tell you what, Johnny Peterson has been playing out of his skull tonight. Out of bounds.
When you talk about Johnny Peterson, we always knew he was quick, but I think his skill set is much better this year. His touches and distribution, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, and he's just, the other thing is, he just seems so much more determined. And that attitude of I can do it is what I'm seeing from him. Nice throw in by Kyler with a twist. Right there's a classic example, Jim.
Yep.
Look at it.
Great.
And he gets the ball to a shot.
There it is. Oh. If that ball comes back square to
boy,
number 12, the goalie's out. It's 3-0. What a great little run that was there.
He had weaved and bobbed and was tripped, and I give him credit. I mean, did an excellent job there. Ooh, that's a dangerous play.
Yes, he is. That's trouble.
Side of the net. Whew.
Jacob, that's exactly what we were talking about. You got to stay inside of him. That's it, Brown. That's it. Win it here, Brown.
It was a nice run by St. Lawrence, and Pastor called it right. We just got out of position a little bit, Jim.
And against good teams, that's all it takes is one little mental breakdown. You work all for 50, 60 minutes to get a lead, and it can be gone that quick.
Oh, that is another awesome play by Johnny Peterson.
Do you think that, talking about Johnny Peterson, you think that's a little bit of becoming a senior and, the maturity and maybe understanding that this is it now?
This is the big banana last year, do or die. Oh. Oh, nice backwards pass. A flick by Luke.
Ooh, that was a big elbow right there by number 4.
And a corner kick for WLA. It's gotten very physical in the last 30 seconds. We had a flip by Johnny Peterson, and wow.
He looks kind of lefty here, right? Left-footed, is that what?
Yeah, and all of a sudden the wind dropped a little bit. We'll see what happens here. We've been getting these huge gusts, but right now it's just kind of at a steady maybe 8 miles an hour, 7 miles an hour. Luke's going to take that corner kick. See if he can hook it in to the back post. Got his head on that ball.
Somebody's got to screen that big guy for St. Lawrence on every kick, whether it's offense or defense. He's getting every ball. Somebody's got to screen him and make him go through them because he's the one that's heading them all.
Yeah, the weather is starting to... Not only do we have the wind, but now we're having to play the slippery conditions.
Goes Zach flying down the left sideline. See if we can get across in here.
And he sets it up, Jim. Well, let's see what happens if we can actually screen the guy out and see if we can...
Watch that big number 22. He's getting his head on every single kick. He just kind of bulldozes his way. If I was a Viking, I'd stand in front of him and make him run me over. Very
we'll keep that in mind for the state run and see if we get the chance to play him. Oh, that's over his head. Oh,
22 is right there. Yep.
I think the wind took her down because that I thought was going to go over the goalie's head.
Yeah, that was a nice play there. Tough one.
Nice play by Zunker here to out-muscle their top player.
Go. Hey,
Send it. Ooh. That's all right.
Zunker did a nice job of staying in possession of that ball. You can see wet conditions. That was nice of Clary to wipe the ball off for Kyler.
That's teamwork right there.
That is great. I loved it. Oh, just a bad bounce. Kyler needs to go a little bit stronger. That was a little bit hesitant. And he's a little bit better player than that.
He seems to be today just a...
Doesn't want to get hurt.
Yeah, he's just not quite up to 100% here. All right, let's see what we can do on defense.
Oh, no.
That's a tough one there.
Just watch the backside. Watch. Oh, Kyler pulls it out and makes a great play. After we just picked on him a little bit, Kyler must have heard us up here because he just stopped.
Did a nice job there. That's what you do. You pick each other up. That's a good ball right there.
Good ball. Stretch the defense out. Make that defense run a little bit.
Now stay there and make them beat
Push up, lock them in, right, Jimmy?
Nice crowd here for a 4:30. Tons of WLA people over there.
Returning for the
With
Hilltoppers, number 8, Ricardo Rocha.
I got to say, that's one of the nice things about being up here. It's cold, but you usually keeps the rain off you.
There's a nice jump in by... Oh, right at his foot.
Tough play there, but that's what we're looking for.
Mason.
Yeah, don't play with it too long today, son. There you go. Excellent. Give it and get out of there.
Whoops. Stay defensive. Oh. He's kind of losing his footing and he wanted to keep it back and bounce. There's a nice takeaway from John O'Connor. Now he's telling him to play it. And we kind of slowed it down. St. Lawrence got a chance to get back. Ooh, that ball is just see her skidding, Jim?
It's going to be problems.
This is a goalie nightmare. Hopefully we can just stay on the ball.
John O'Connor doing a wonderful job there in that stopper position.
A lot of wind. See it go down? That's our big guy there again, hitting those balls. Zunker trying to hold him into that corner, waiting to help get some support.
Nice.
Nick was in position.
I don't know if you saw that particular run, John, but number 2, Yeakley for St. Lawrence, ran right down the middle of the field. And 18 was on one side, and O'Connor was on the other. Kyler and John had him bracketed the entire run. Really good defense there.
Returning for the Hilltoppers, number 11, Isai Levano. And for the Vikings, number 19, Devin Schneider.
Yeah, Labano's back in. Jim playing a little offense here up on top, moving him around. Yep. He likes to be on this right side.
Yeah, they, obviously he and number 2 are they're the catalysts, and usually you'll find at least one. Looks like they might be maybe going to try and tandem them up here on offense because they need a goal. They're in that situation where they may have to roll the dice here a little bit.
We've been playing very defensive over the first 10 minutes of this game. It's almost like our game plan is hold on to our... Ooh.
Are you saying it looks a little bit like the Packer offense on Sunday, John?
Yeah, kind of shut off the offense.
Nice. Luke may have
Ooh, corner.
Yeah, Luke's playing hard. He's just They all are. But
Yeah, you can tell Luke and Zach and Johnny Peterson is. Oh no!
that's a huge.
That is a great stop by Nick.
Once again, there we got caught staring at the ball, and a guy ran right in front of us.
I don't think we were ready for the kick, Jim. It looked like we were still trying to get. There's the.
Yeah, those two kids back there are just beating everybody to the ball. 15 and 20, 22 or 23. Stay there, Zach. Very nice. Very nice.
Quickly. There you go. Stay in possession of it, Josh.
Yeah, they really put the pressure on you.
Shot way over the top. Fastest battery change of the West.
Here we go.
Oh, nice. Can he get to it? Devin puts a oh!
There it is, wide open.
Oh, he gets a foot on it.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
that's a
what.
tough one to handle, but he was wide open on that side. Yeah.
Two guys, Josh and Luke, really trying to get out there and make something happen.
Yeah.
Jim, that was great effort. You know,
Once again, here's Devin Schneider coming off the bench, and coach says, "Give me some good minutes," and he has. That was very nice.
He's a hungry player, isn't he?
You bet. It's good to see. Those are the kind of, little extra bursts of energy you need from your bench.
I would have liked to, Luke did a nice job of flicking the ball, but you can't be 40 yards away from him expecting the flick to go that far. You got to get in a little bit closer.
A little lead.
Another nice ball by Devin.
Come on, talk, you two. Got to talk back there, White.
Zunker playing it safe, up the line. Jim, look at that ball.
It's just so steady. Just so steady.
Zunker kicked the ball, and it came all the way up to half the half court line before it actually went out of bounds. Excellent clearance play. Putting it right to the holes, Jim. Putting it to the holes. Oh, that could be dangerous for WLA.
We don't pushing the numbers up because we're keeping that one midfielder back. Otherwise, that's the one guy that might have been up there to knock that baby, take a shot at it. Tough call. Looked like they both just slid down. I don't know why you'd give them a kickoff for that.
Get ready, Nick!
I hate these plays. It's cold, it's slippery, it's wet, and the referee just gave him something that he shouldn't have given him. Thank goodness we come up and make a nice play. Don't get caught. Don't get caught.
Playing in the rain.
Nice, John O'Connor.
John O'Connor, nice play. Diagonal through to the space. Look at Luke Hall. Look at him haul, Jim. If we score it, I was going to say, if we score it is because of outstanding effort by Luke Mayhawk turning on the Jets.
Yep,
Can Devin make up ground here to get back
and there
the
again,
counterattack?
We had Devin and Zach both really busting their tail to get down there. So
He's way over.
good spot for him.
Has he moved?
You can hear it now. Rain's getting a little heavier, John.
Boy, they're getting those heads every time,
Yeah.
Jim.
Conditions are going to get worse here the last 20-25 minutes of the game. Come on, Zach, you saw that coming. Stand off. Very nice. Excellent job, Zach.
Good job.
Yep.
Returning for the Hilltoppers, number 19, Joel Rivas. And for the Vikings, number 3, Ben Dorst.
I always hated coming off the bench. You're nice and dry, Jim, and then you got to come into the rain. Those are tough.
It is. It's only going to get worse. By the time the season ends, it'll be 20, 30 degrees. So.
Don't let them have that shot. Oh, nice takeaway.
Oh, that's a great pass.
Nobody up front. That's okay. Playing defensively right now, playing conservative. Oh, we should have ran on that. Make them kick it. That's over your head, Ben.
I just don't hear us talking on those kicks. I just like to see us get to a few more of those free ones.
Luke looking for support to his big partner.
Oh, there he is.
And he gets a first touch. And
Get up.
I like that he fell, but we're not going to get that call.
Oh, that was another. Just right, so close to turning with that left foot and calling him.
Now it's time to clear. One thing I'm seeing different this half than last half is the counterattacking of St. Lawrence. Right there was a good example of they are fast on the counterattack.
Yep.
Oh.
Great win by Jacob Zonker. Great win. One more. Get it outside, right there.
Take a shot. Oh, right at the last minute.
Did
St. Lawrence.
That, or did they get kicking?
I want to say it was the defender,
Yeah.
Jim, kind of looked like he was on the ground and kicked it.
Because the goalie was out. The door was wide open there.
It was like he came out of nowhere to take a goal right out of our possession. Look at this little trick play. Oh, too bad we lost it. Get a rip. Devin Schneider
nice
by
ball,
himself.
John.
Devin just keeps trying to work for something there. Trying to use his big body and strength.
I'm surprised we haven't seen our two outside mids. It's about time for them.
Yeah, we're in the 65th minute.
One.
Jim, just on cue. That away, Ben. Way to stay in there and just slow the attack down. Wait for numbers. Take it away. Get in front of them. There we go.
Very nice. Way to get up, Nick.
Yep.
The two starting forwards for WLA are phenomenal soccer players. But they're not your typical forwards that just kind of stand and wait. They go, they get involved, they make things happen. Those two are two of the more aggressive players we have. And when you have that out of your leaders, out of your forwards, that's a great sign. Those guys aren't afraid to come back.
In for the Hilltoppers, number 18, Jefferson Welbach. And in for the Vikings, number 8, Jack Raby. And number 16, Michael Billets.
I got the opportunity to talk to Luke Mayhawk last night, and we were just talking about this game. Maybe it was 2 nights ago. And one of the things that Jim, he was more excited about the assists and Zach breaking the assist record for WLA, beating out Mav Otterstader, than he was about all the goals they've been scoring. Oh!
Good step. 19 again. Number 19. Excellent job. Stepped in, deflected the ball. Devin Schneider's playing a wonderful game. Just wonderful. Keep running with that, Luke. You had
just
a lot of green in front of you there, son. That's one you maybe want to see him touch, and see what happens here after another 10, 15 yards. But we're staying at it. We're attacking.
Yeah, we're not like the Packer offense. We're still trying to attack. And, of course, the dangerous thing is the counterattack. You know, when you're up 2-0, I'm still worried about that counterattack. Was that Jack there that made that play? I did not like it.
That's the spot on the field that you.
Oh!
Excellent, Zach Schrader. Way to be there
Nice
for him.
job, Jen.
Excellent. See, when you turn the ball over in that midfield area, that's tough.
I wasn't trying to pick on Jack, but I don't know what happened if he got caught.
Returning for the Vikings, number 18, Kyler Narrance.
Got caught in an unusual position and got beat around the corner. We'll have to take a look at that and see exactly what happened. But he's coming off the bench cold too, and it's hard to get warmed up. Trying to give a couple of second break to our player. Oh, Ben, I'd like you to keep coming in. And I just heard Coach say the same thing.
It's like he's in high school.
Hey, mark him up!
They're rotating much better back there on defense the second half.
And it's an offsides. We see that happen a million times.
But kids still keep doing it every game. Hey, look, he's wide open. Approaching 69th minute, so that's coming up by us, John.
Boy, that ball just hits and skids. Just we got to keep it on their half as much as we can. Just there's a good example of why, because things can happen so quickly. I don't know why they didn't play it out to Billets right away there.
I know, it's going to be a mess later tonight. Well, it's certainly probably been one of the wettest falls I can ever remember, John. So the field's in good shape, all things considered.
I have a meteorologist that lives with me, Diane, and she's told me this is the first July she can remember not having brown grass.
Yep. And she is correct. Usually you can put the lawnmower away for a month, but not this year.
Corner kick. St. Lawrence.
Okay, 22's the man, 23, whatever. Watch him because
we're not even ready here again.
There he is. Good job, Michael Billets. Stepped right in front of him.
Stay with him.
You're right,
Stay
John.
with
That
him.
was their second quick one. The last one caused us a lot of problems.
Send it, Jake, send it, send it! Turn!
Nice
Good
job.
idea, Devin.
Devin's given Johnny Peterson a little bit of a break. He's been a little hurt. Oh, don't like to see it in there.
Too much standing right now. Too much standing around.
boys.
Don't push here. No point.
One on! Nice!
Oh, nice by Luke trying to get ahead to push it through. They're definitely playing the long ball.
Bunch of subs here again.
In for the Hilltoppers, number 8, Ricardo Rocha. And number 14, Jordy Vasquez. And in for the Vikings, number 7, Travis Clary. And number 11, Johnny Peterson.
Nice work by Mason Koblick there. There we go. Win that back.
Oh. Michael Billets trying to, look at that wind, just loop it back.
We're just like to see us control that a little bit more. But we're getting there at least.
Possession builds confidence.
Good win by Luke. Out of bounds.
Boy, that's a lot of zip on that ball. Johnny Peterson trying to slow the play down. Getting a little bit of a touch to it. Oh, I don't like that, Jim. Right in the center.
Too wide open. too wide open. You got to have somebody step up there and defend that.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Girls, who got it? Girls.
Yeah, that's a heartbreaker. I'll tell you. It was in the middle, ball slippery.
Hill Topper goal in the 73rd minute. Number 13, Anthony Hope.
You know, when the ball is wet like that, spinning, it's almost like instead of trying to grab it, you almost need to try and punch it, Jim.
Yeah, that's.
And I'm not a goalie expert by any means.
You're absolutely right. At this point, especially when that ball's, see how it was going up? That's a punch. It's an automatic punch. Let the momentum of the ball take it up over the top. But that's, that was a good shot, a hard shot. We did not have anybody. There's that one little area here, since we've gone to the two stoppers, that's wide open. There's a little spot between Kyler and John and then Travis Cleary, and they found it right there.
Yeah.
They exploited it.
That's exactly what happened, and we just cannot let guys have 30 yards of open space in the middle of the field. That's a killer. Well, WLA still up 2-1, but now it's a dogfight, Jim. Just what we said. 2-0 is.
Returning for the Vikings, number 15,
Tough spot.
Josh Thiesfeld.
Yeah, SLS needed that. We're at the 73rd minute, so we're under 12 minutes. They had to get one there because getting two in 5 to 8 minutes is almost impossible without mistakes. So.
Time for WLA to step it up and make their offense do some work here.
They brought an extra man up too.
You're fine, no.
Oh, don't turn it over there, boys. That's got to come up the sideline. You guys it's got to come up the sideline, fellas.
Returning for the Vikings, number 3, Ben Dorst.
So St. Lawrence has taken their 4 flat and gone to a 3 flat back there, and they brought big number 23 up almost as a holding midfielder. So they're really, really rolling the dice here. If we can get a break, it should be 2-on-2 or 1-on-1 here.
Get one on the counterattack here, Jim.
Sneak one by him.
Returning for the Hilltoppers, number 18, Jefferson Walbeck.
Out of there now, out of there.
That's as close as we've ever gotten to getting the ball up in the booth here. Looking at the 23 for St. Lawrence, John, it reminds me of, remember Shane Park?
Yeah.
Kind of same build, and those boys, when they kick a ball, you want to get out of the way. Surprised they haven't popped one. Old Shane, I remember him. He had a heck of a left leg on him.
You want to flick, you got to flick. Good. That was out.
Bump.
Right off. Stay in front of him.
Nice job.
That's better.
I don't like that. I don't like the opportunities that St. Lawrence is getting. Just WLA is really just seems to be flat, slipping and
Once
flat.
again, turning that ball over in the midfield is just a recipe for disaster. That ball needs to go outside and then down the field, out and down.
Oh,
They're owning the middle right now.
that was a huge mistake that could have cost
There
us.
again, look at how clumped up we are in the middle. You got 7 guys right there. Ball's got to go outside defensively, and then
Jim, this is where I'd like to see a timeout.
Yeah.
That's the one downside to soccer. You don't get to call timeout. You got to play through it, and we are on our heels.
Luke, you get 3! Luke, you get 3!
Yep, they're bringing it. Let's see if we can answer here.
Handball!
Yes, nice Nick.
Oh,
Great
man.
stop right there. That might have been Nick's best save I've seen in a while. He got down, got his hips in front of it, What are we doing kicking the ball to the side? That needs to, there you go. There we go, finally. Outside and up. Look at this, look at this. Look what happens. Look what happens.
Oh, look at us. Take a shot. Oh. Boy, he must have ran 80 yards. Now they're a chance to go on the counterattack. Oh, an awesome play.
Great win by Travis.
Come on, Zach. Can you get to it? No, but they got a throw in way down in their corner.
And that's when you roll the dice like St. Lawrence is, like I mentioned earlier, you're going to get some of them one-on-ones.
Boy, Zach came from way past the half line, made a run, and then all the way across the field.
I would have liked to have seen someone sprint up and help them because they would have had a shot on goal.
I would have liked to, even take a quick shot, but, when you're running like full speed, you don't have a lot of time to look around and analyze things.
Oh, come on. 4 guys there, and we let them get it.
Stay with your guys, Johnny. Stay with them. Johnny Peterson enough to slow him down.
No, boy. That's dangerous right there. Headed it right back in our goal. Okay.
In for the Hilltoppers, number 10, Daniel Zavala. And returning for the Vikings, number 14, John O'Connor.
6 minutes here, John.
These are nail biters, I'll tell you. It's nice to see John O'Connor come back in. Oh, I would have liked to seen Zach come and back and slick that guy. And slick means come around and take the ball away and be really slick about it.
Let's see if we can keep that ball down here for a little while.
Boy, Josh,
don't raise your arm.
I know he's a physical player, but that hurts you when we're trying to hold the ball. There's a nice one.
Good win, Travis.
Now hold the ball. Ooh, that got ahead of him. A lot of spin on that. And it's off of them if it would go out. Boy, he is all over the field, sliding every which way.
Come on.
Oh, just an unlucky bounce. Back.
Keep that ball. Keep it out of the danger zone. Oh, boy, Tyler. Somebody better get up on 11.
Don't let them have an open part of the field.
11 and 2.
Don't let them have it.
Up. You can just tell. Look at them. They want to shoot that from anywhere. No, that was not a hand. There's no way Zach could have. That ball came straight up and hit him with his arm straight down.
Boy, this is an intense last 5 minutes of the game, I'll tell you.
Got to stop turning that ball over right there. Get it out of there. There you go. Outside. Get it out to your outside mid and have him kick it up the side. You're going to buy you at least a minute every time doing that.
Oh, Johnny Peterson with a play. He was way behind him by like 3 yards and came from behind.
It's a great win right there.
Didn't fall and got the ball. Boy, I'll tell you.
Returning for the Vikings, number 3, Ben Dorst. And number 19, Devin Schneider.
Jim, we said 5 minutes. It's actually 10 minutes.
Oh, you're right. Yes. You're going to 90, yes.
Yeah. I just looked up at the clock. We're in the 81st minute, and I'm like...
So we got 9 to go here.
Yeah, a little bit more. I apologize to our viewers out there.
At this rate, they better turn the lights on pretty soon. Getting dark in a hurry out here. Boy, Travis has just played with a ton of energy here the last... There you go.
Stay in bounds.
All right, that's what we're looking for.
He has been all over the field.
Oh, here we go. 2 on 2. Take it.
Is he offsides?
What? Give it up that easy.
Oh, the 6-footer, Zach Wright, trying to make that play. That is a nice play by Ben Dorst. Now look for him. Oh, unfortunate bounce there. He's got the backdrop. Oh,
nice pass.
unexpected there. I thought he might
What
be
a nice
offsides.
pass.
Coming across the
There
center
he
of the
is.
field.
Oh, it was going right to Zach.
That could have been the
It was
game
going right
icer.
to Zach Wright, and somebody tipped it away.
That could have maybe been the dagger, but he just
turn it
can't.
over there.
Boy, he's got a nice cutback ability. Don't let him. Don't let him. That's got air on it.
You notice they're shooting from further and further and further out, and I'm sure their coach doesn't like that.
No.
It's okay with me.
Returning for the Vikings, number 18, Kyler Narrance.
As long as they drift high, I'm okay with them, Jim. It's when they skid on the ground. Those are the ones I get concerned about.
Boy, Travis Clary's just played his heart out here tonight.
Boy, him and Johnny P and the two forwards have just been playing so hard.
Oh, here we go.
It was a one-on-one. Kid Luke beat him out. Oh, why did he cut back? Oh,
We got Zach open too, but that's not a bad shot.
not a bad play. I just the touch was just a little bit off, which threw him off. I know. Look at him. He'd like to have that back, and so would I, because that could have been the dagger. There's their guy with another header.
That kid, that number
That should have been a
23 is-
foul right there, Jim.
Yeah.
One place.
Guy practically kicked Jacob in the chin.
Returning for the Hilltoppers, number 14, Jordy Vasquez.
Oh, another good
Another
play
nice
by
play by
Ben.
That 23 is playing a fabulous game for St. Lawrence.
Oh boy.
Get up there, Nick.
Oh boy.
Nice job.
Nick slipped as he was trying to jump out and make a play.
That's what you just
Bounce.
hate to see late in the game.
That away, Luke.
Good step. Nice step.
That's the place, Jim, right there, the space.
That's where we want to be. Yep, look at it.
Play it wide.
Makes
Get
them,
to
put some
space.
pressure on them. They got to get everybody up, reset.
Ben Dorst has been playing tough,
Last
hasn't he?
couple of minutes, the light's gone on with him. Active feet, physicality's been good. Spot on. Oh,
Come on, Luke,
boy.
go get him.
Somebody needs to step up on that.
Oh, no. Why not?
Hey, stop her! Stop her! Anthony, Jose, be smart now, right?
Well, I'm not sure exactly what happened there. I saw a nice pass to the inside, and St. Lawrence did a little chip pass and got
In
it
the
past
85th
our
minute,
goalie.
Hilltopper goal by number 2, Mitchell Yeakley.
He's one of the big guns. But there again, John, that all started. Number 11 gets the ball at his feet, 27 yards out, no one near him. You can't have that in the middle of the field. You must get up and contend. These guys are too good with their passes.
All that work, the first half to go up 2-0, has shrunk to 2-2 tie right now, with St. Lawrence having the momentum. And I hate to say 2-0 is the worst score in soccer, but this is why I say that. You got to give St. Lawrence coaching a kudos, because his game plan was to go for broke, Jim, the last 20 minutes.
And they did. They must have had 10, 12 shots on goal. You know, I mean, they were just putting the screws to us. Send the ball, please. Thank you. Put the pressure on him.
Oh, look at that wind
Put the
take it.
pressure on him a little bit. See, look at
Keep
that.
running on it, boys.
You
Keep
know, we
running.
haven't done that for 30 minutes. Put the pressure on them. Make them play a little bit.
Yeah, their defense is definitely suspect. If we can put them over the top like that, and that spins, that was a good example. Oh, don't let him be open.
Say you. Go get it. 86 and a half minutes. There's no overtime.
Returning for
No
St. Lawrence,
overtime
number
because
10,
of the-
Daniel Zavala.
Extended 45 minutes. We got away from that a few years ago. Ooh, low and hard, just like.
Good win there.
Can we get to it? No, we can't. Johnny Peterson again making a play, but we turn the ball over right there at the center. Just, I don't know if it's we need better cleats or they got better cleats or they just want it more than we do right at the moment. I'm not sure. Down in the corner here, St. Lawrence got the ball. We just got to stop them. Don't let them have that open look.
Yeah, you can't let 2 and 11 run free without anyone on them. They're too good with the ball, especially when they're within 20 yards of the goal.
87 and a half minutes. We're getting ready to count down to that 1 minute mark.
Let's see if the Vikings can get a shot off here. There, they beat us to another one.
Oh, just cannot keep our ground.
Thank you, Joe.
See, they got this big gap right here with nobody in it.
John O'Connor makes a nice play to knock it, allow us to get scored on there. Can we get our opportunity here at the end, Jim? Luke Mayhawk putting a run on.
I'd love to see it because I don't think, definitely the weakness of SLS is their defense, and I would have liked to have seen us take a few more shots there in the last 20, 30 minutes.
Minute and a half left in the game. Will WLA get one more chance to put it in? We're going to see. We got to watch the counterattack. Ooh, that's a spinner. And look who gets his head on it. Take a whack. The ball is spinning. Oh, Johnny Peterson and Zach. Oh,
1 minute, 1 minute remaining in the game.
and it's spinning again.
Oh boy. Come on, Five.
And will they get another chance at the end again? Oh, is that a push? And a double push. Possibly a yellow card.
Take your time. Follow this, John. Oh, it skipped right by it, and Luke couldn't handle it.
Well, it looks like St. Lawrence with that play is okay to go with a tie.
Send it in.
Ooh, a lot of spin on that as well. Not to the right place.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Oh, don't let them have that space.
1.
Wow, what a battle to the death, Jim.
Fantastic game.
A battle, you gotta give St. Lawrence credit. I mean, they were down 2-0, and in 20 minutes, they gave it everything they had.
Yeah, that was give St. Lawrence a lot of credit. This, if it plays out the way everyone thinks it will, this could give them a conference championship right here. This kind of was the last showdown for these two until the playoffs.
Yeah, excellent first half for WLA, and went up 2-0, and I think they might be a little disappointed because they were ahead and the lead got away from them, but nonetheless, it was a heck of a battle. Well, signing off for Jim and John from Fond du Lac Soccer Complex in downtown Fond du Lac. It's the Jim and John Show. We'll see you next week. I'm here with Travis Clary after a very hard-fought, tough game against St. Lawrence in the rain. Boy, Travis, WLA, let's first talk about the first half. You guys came out. Tell me what happened.
We came out with fire. We were ready for the game. We knew this was going to be a tough game, and we knew that they were going to play as hard as we were, and they wanted this conference championship. Tonight, that is exactly what we were playing for. Now, we got a good lead, 2-0, and I think what happened was after that first half, we kind of got a cushion and got a little bit lazy and tried to play a little bit more conservative.
Yeah, it looked like it almost looked like us that we went and put our midfielder came back and played a defensive position, which gave them, you have to give them credit, they made an adjustment in the last 20 minutes and went for broke. What could we have done different? Because we're going to probably play these guys one more time. What can we do different?
I'd say not play so conservative right away. I mean, it's not a bad idea to put the midfielder back maybe in the last 5 minutes, but for the rest of the time, we should use passing and possessing so that we get the ball around so we can keep the ball away from them as much as possible, which even wastes more time.
It almost looked at times to me that we were bunched up and it was like, well, the ball's a little closer to you, and we stopped that talking.
Some of us weren't aggressive for the ball. And towards the end, we started saying, yes, you go, instead of I go. We need to be more motivational and say, all right, I'm going to go for this ball, and you got to go full-heartedly.
Yeah, and Travis, we saw you up in the booth, man. We kudos to you. You were sliding around like, I call it the senior slide, but that's in a positive. You were all over the field trying to make plays, trying to motivate your players. What more can a captain do out there?
I tried my best, and I know that we had a bunch of chances, and I know that when it comes time, we'll start hitting those chances. Right now, Wright had a wide open one. I gave him a little bit of a through ball. He just took a little bit too much, got a little edgy. But I know that when the time comes, Wright's going to hit those. And when Luke gets his chances, he's going to hit those. I trust our whole team that if they get a ball open, they are going to finish that ball.
We got about 6 games left. What's the goal from now to the end of the season?
Right now, take one game at a time, work our hardest, and hopefully St. Lawrence messes up one game, and maybe we can get that conference championship.
Travis Clary, awesome game. Yeah, it didn't go exactly like you like, but it's better than a loss. 2-2 tie, now we'll see what happens. Congratulations on a hard-fought game against good competitors.